Tell me a bit about, and I think you mentioned it right at the beginning, but we didn't talk about it. I think the platform right now allows teams to post content, videos, podcasts, articles, and build a knowledge base for their team and for their organization. Right. And this is a new development and a new thing that I really like about the platform, right? Because you're not only going there for content that someone else is delivering, but you can build a knowledge base that everyone in your company can access. Is it new? Is it actually live? Because I think I've just seen a post on it somewhere on LinkedIn, and I'm not sure if it's beta or it's out there. How is it working?
You're absolutely right. Last week, Social Talent became the world's only customizable learning platform for hiring. And this happened because we launched a new feature called Add Any Content, because I guess we understood that like learning is not a one size fits all experience. You know, we can provide you the holistic content you need to help you elevate your hiring process, but there are going to be nuances and other things that you're going to need your team to know about your brand, your culture, your best practices, security policies that we're not going to have information on. But, you know, there's a beauty in having all of their learning in one place where you can track it, you can reward it, you can assess it. And so we launched Add Any Content last week, officially up for all of our current customers as well.
Is anyone using it yet? Because I guess it is quite fresh.
So we're using it.
Okay.
But we are at the moment running a campaign with all of our current customers to get their managers and leadership teams on board so we can teach them how to utilize it and find out if they have any content right then and there to upload onto the platform. Because now I guess you can call us a bit of a hybrid. You know, as mentioned earlier, we give you the LXP functionality, but we also give you the LMS that has kind of all you need for your enterprise hiring kind of solution. And you can upload anything from a podcast now to a YouTube video to a TED Talk. So it's not just necessarily, you know, this is how you use your ATS. This is a TED Talk that I heard about building an inclusive culture within an organization, or this is a YouTube video on how to do a VLOOKUP on Excel, like smaller things that always need attention, but don't get it because there's not an easy place to place them within a platform or learning.
True, they would usually get lost because I mean, this has always been an issue, not only in talent acquisition, but in R&D as well, right? Where there's a lot of knowledge, there's a lot of information. And how do you make sure that this knowledge is shared and everyone has it rather than just one person?
Exactly. And you send something through Slack or in an email and you're like, hey guys, watch this. And you don't know who's watching that. You know, someone's like, green tick, watched it, but that's not necessarily true. With the Add Any Content, you know, we allow leaders and managers to now become even more part of the social talent solution as well, and embedding it, because ultimately they become stakeholders. Then they're uploading their own content. You know, they become more invested in seeing engagement because it's content that they're adding to the platform too. But the way that they would add it is that they have complete flexibility of adding whichever kind of document, as I mentioned, podcast, YouTube, PowerPoint presentation. They can determine where they want to place it. So if it maybe marketing team have launched a template for job advertising within an organization specific to a template that they want them to use, they place it in the top of the job advertising mission so the team see that beforehand. But we also give you the ability to create assessments around the content that you're adding, so that you make sure that the team are looking at it and they're taking the key points from it too, because it's important to create that 360 learning experience around it. If you add any content onto the platform, you can create an assessment. When they complete it, they get a badge, you get a notification. You now know that learning cycle is complete